Soon as I walked up in the entrance, black on black, my shades is all tinted. Blick, bling, blow, I got your ice squinted. Mommy chose up and left you with the quickness, huh? Your man's looking sour, he ain't got the power. Drip, drip, hit it with the shower. 50,000, I can flip it in an hour. My hoe looking chillin', expensive. Flex on flex, my friends is on fitness. Chunky checks, my bucks is all business. Brands on brands, it's offensive, huh? You ain't got the power. Eat 'em up, you can get devoured. It's a difference from a hero and a coward. Who are you? And when it dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna do the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they try to throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, hold up, you thought that you would had them looking for the witness, but you really wasn't giving anything. Sip no Gabbana and I eat up all the drama like piranha. I devour everything. I devour everything. I devour everything. I devour everyone on the scene. Put the bread on the top and your head in between. Back, call me, quit acting all phony. Say I'm a government name like you know me. My girl is a trophy, 90s Naomi. I give you life for free so you own me. And pay me with some interest. Eat 'em up, you were so delicious. What really happens when a hero meets a villain? Let's find out. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna do the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they try to throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Mickey, what it do, man?
Go round. Woo. Hey, hey. Ooh-wee. Woo. Woo. Hey.
Be who you wanna be, live how you wanna live, stunt how you wanna stunt, give what you supposed to give, say what you wanna say, feel how you wanna feel. Sometimes I think they be forgetting internet fairy tale for the people, but in person here, they be on the book, but in the papers be. She be mommy of the year, but don't never have them kids. They be broker than the capping like they rich. Watch out for them internet trolls. They be trying to satisfy them internet goals. You just got locked up cause the internet told. Fake it till you make it, that's the internet code. Watch out for them internet trolls. They be trying to satisfy them internet goals. You just got locked up cause the internet told. Fake it till you make it, that's the internet code. Drop the low, I got it from his Snapchat. Had to block my exes on my page so I won't backtrack. They don't want to clap for you, they just want you to clap back. That ski don't make you a cap, a real snapback. I don't be up in his life. Might be in my gallery, but he ain't in this thread though. They don't gotta like me and it's cool, I really like that. Cause half you in real life ain't even like that. For them internet trolls, they be trying to satisfy them internet goals. You just got locked up cause the internet told. Fake it till you make it, that's the internet code. Watch out for them internet trolls. They be trying to satisfy them internet goals. You just got locked up cause the internet told. Fake it till you.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for DeAnthony Melton.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Melton is in at shooting guard. Harris is the small forward. Embiid is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie, to the paint, looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Brooklyn. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Claxton on the wing, Dinwiddie. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
There's the pass to Embiid. Fires the three. Johnson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Melton, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's Claxton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Melton. This time out, he had 14 points. The three. Maxey, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Here's Dinwiddie. Count it.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The 76ers trail by 4. Embiid from outside drains the three-pointer.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
Here's Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
And, GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Maxey. Now, here's Walker. 23 points for him the last game against Miami. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Dinwiddie wide open. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Walker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Embiid. Over Johnson. Embiid, no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Nets passing it around. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson. And Smith subbed in for Dinwiddie.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
In the corner, it's Bridges. A 3-pointer off the mark. Batum dishes to Beverly. Covington kicks to Batum. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Walker on the wing. He's joined by Bridges. O'Neal is out there with Sharp. And it's Smith in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
Maxey, no good. Nets leading by 6.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Giles checked in for Sharp. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Daniel House is checked in for Martin. Down low, here's Giles. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Launches it. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Over Smith. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn leading by 10. Bridges passes to O'Neal. And one of the best winners in basketball, Brianna Stewart, is here tonight.
About 4 championships in college, multiple WNBA titles, multiple gold medals at the games. You name a title, Stewart's won it.
The Nets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed. And not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. And that one, good. Claxton's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Melton against Bridges. Over to the left wing. Outside, Batum knocks down the 3 ball. Batum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Batum not known for his outside shot, but I'd love to see him knock this shot down on a more consistent basis.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
Very hard not to leave your feet defending against Batum. Tough to bother his shot otherwise.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Walker subbed in for Bridges. Outside, Walker. Pass to Claxton. That falls. Nice feed that time for Walker. Claxton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, so smooth, fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 5. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Nets. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Maxey. The 76ers trail by 15. Covington with it. Still scoreless. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now, here's Covington. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. You look at Finney Smith, dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
You know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this. But the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line 2 times.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
He hits the second from the line. The 76ers trail by 18. Covington with it. Bridges covering. Covington passes to Beverly. An easy 2 points on the layup. Beverly's got 5 now.
Tell you what, the defense has to feel lost. I mean, Beverly is talented, really talented, and quite good at nailing those tough shots close to the basket.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And that one released in time, but no good.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to all.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. And you look at the league, Shaq, you've said today's players are pudding pops, which, by the way, are delicious. Any other dessert-related put-downs?
Great question, Arnie.
And now talking about our current game, got to be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Nets. Talk about control. And that'll do it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia, trailing by 19. And so in the game for the 76ers, in at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. Harris is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Maxey, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Johnson, a wide open look, off target from outside. Melton against Bridges. Melton, no good. Nets leading by 19. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on Maxey. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Claxton. He's got 3. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Tobias Harris. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Bridges kicks to Finney Smith. Melton against Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. Dinwiddie for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Dinwiddie's got 14.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Embiid, a rebound by the Nets. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Good work there as it goes. He's got 5.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Melton passes to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Dinwiddie against Maxey. Here's Bridges. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Get loud and let them hear you.
Walker's checked in for Bridges. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Robert Covington. Here's Harris. That one good for 2.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Nets leading by 22. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Passes it to Finney Smith. Pulled by Maxey. Back to Dinwiddie. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's going to be one where it could take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Melton, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Up top, Batum. Claxton covering. Out to Harris. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And the Nets with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. 76ers ball. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Philadelphia. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, Brooklyn. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for Brooklyn, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pass.
The pass to Claxton. An emphatic LU jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Top of the key, Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dinwiddie's got 8 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Walker goes in. And he converts the layup. Walker's got 7 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Johnson from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. You've got Walker, also O'Neal out there, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Smith very crafty at finding ways to get room for that mid-range shot. He's got an awesome in-between game.
Feeds to Martin. Morris right side. Second shot opportunity. 2 points. That one goes.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Dinwiddie for 3. And the Nets another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Martin with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Beverly. Brooklyn with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Inside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Marcus Morris.
Number 21, Joel Embiid.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Fires it up. The offensive rebound. Martin for 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Dinwiddie for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
The Nets making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Morris is checked in for Batum. Tobias Harris comes in for Daniel House. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Martin.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, and they double up Embiid. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Misses from close range. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Walker. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Boy, I tell you what, with each miss, you can just see the frustration building in him.
Smith outside. Over Beverly. A kick out to O'Neal. Offline with his three. 76ers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Morris finds Embiid to end the run. Again, Embiid missing.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
There's the three. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. Philadelphia shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Melton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And it's Walker that time on the assist by Smith. Walker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Stolen by Beverly.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
Now, here's Walker after the miss from Joel Embiid. And there it is for him.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.